Did he do it, right?
Yeah.
I know
He did it.
you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually. But I also didn't participate. I also didn't go to those parties.
Yeah.
So a lot of the celebrity culture that you don't hear saying anything is because they participated.
Was there a reason you never went to those parties back in the day?
I'm just not with all that freaky shit. Like all of the stuff that he's doing, I'm not into that type of stuff. I'm just a little more, maybe you could say basic or normal.
The last freak off tape that just got sold on the dark net, which I know because I monitor, went for $500 million. It had multiple stars in it. Nicki Minaj, Rihanna, Chris Brown.
That's up.
I know what you did to Nas, Jay. That's up, nigga.
50 Cent just dropped a bombshell that might shake Hollywood's foundations, hinting at secrets that could reveal a hidden, darker world within the entertainment industry. He's urging caution, saying, "Don't trust anybody in Hollywood."
Don't trust nobody. In Hollywood, specifically, when you get there, a lot of people don't know how to say no. That's the difference between New York City and California.
Now he's warning that some of Hollywood's biggest names may soon be facing arrest warrants. And at the center of it all is none other than one of hip-hop's most iconic figures, Diddy. As we all know by now, Diddy is currently facing some serious allegations involving S-teaking, racketeering, DV, and other forms of mistreatment. But he may not be going down alone. Rumors are swirling that Diddy is reportedly cooperating with federal authorities, ready to expose some of the industry's biggest names who have supposedly been involved with him. These high-profile allies allegedly helped cover up for Diddy and shielded him from the law, creating a network of protection around him. And now, 50 Cent is dropping hints about who these powerful celebrities might be, suggesting that their time in the spotlight may soon come to an end.
He says things, he doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity. He says something fabulous and he goes, yo, no, but me and you, we ain't party. Like, we need to party. What are you talking about? When people say that to me, I get a little uncomfortable. Like, when you see Jadakiss put his head down, like, while we stuck here right now, and the cameras is rolling, everybody see, don't make like it's just me, man.
But before we dive into the names tied to these recent allegations, let's step back and consider the bigger picture. Because cases like Diddy's are anything but new in this industry. Hollywood has seen similar scandals, the most notorious being the high-profile case against Harvey Weinstein. In a case that sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry, Weinstein was accused by nearly 80 women, including big names like Ashley Judd, of SA and misconduct. For those who don't know, in 2020, Harvey Weinstein was convicted in New York on charges of third-degree misconduct and a serious criminal offense. This conviction was based on testimonies from Miriam Haley, who stated that Weinstein SA'd her in 2006, and Jessica Mann, who described a similar incident in 2013, leading to a 23-year prison sentence. Then in 2022, Weinstein faced additional charges in Los Angeles, involving 4 women, referred to as Jane Does in court. The jury found him guilty on counts with Jane Doe 1, including serious misconduct charges, adding another 16 years to his sentence. Recently, while serving his sentences, Weinstein was diagnosed with chronic myeloid leukemia, a rare form of bone marrow cancer, alongside health struggles such as COVID, pneumonia, and heart issues. After New York's highest court overturned his 2020 conviction, he now faces a retrial on 2 charges, with an additional allegation from 2006 being added to the case. Due to his declining health, his legal team is actively advocating for improved medical care, and they have raised concerns about his ability to withstand another trial. There's also a chance he may be transferred to California to begin serving his 16-year sentence there. And while Harvey Weinstein is currently serving his sentence, there are multiple reports suggesting that he is not alone in his wrongdoings. Names like Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, and his brother Bob Weinstein have also been linked to similar activities. Interestingly, there are even claims that Diddy is a part of the same circle as Harvey. So, are we starting to see a troubling pattern here? Now let's shift our focus to another name that's been in the spotlight for similar accusations: R&B singer R. Kelly. This is a man who was handed a staggering 30-year sentence in federal court in New York for charges related to S-teaking and racketeering, charges that bear a striking resemblance to Diddy's current legal troubles. But the story doesn't stop there. Kelly also received a 20-year sentence in Chicago for child pornography and enticement charges. It's hard to reconcile that this is the same artist who once captivated us with his uplifting anthem, "I Believe I Can Fly." Interestingly, Kelly and Harvey Weinstein collaborated on the hit song Satisfy You, which raises questions about their relationship. It's clear that these two were more than just collaborators. They were allies in a hidden world of darkness. Just like Diddy and Weinstein, R. Kelly had a troubling history with young individuals in the industry. One of the most shocking aspects of his past is his marriage to the late Aaliyah, who was just 12 years old at the time. In a shocking turn of events, he faked her age to make her seem like she was 18, when in reality she was still a minor. And when Aaliyah first stepped onto the music scene with her debut album, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number, it was clear she had talent and charisma. But looking back now, the album title itself seems to carry a disturbing undertone. R. Kelly wrote and produced the entire album, and given what we now know about him, that title feels like it reflects his troubling beliefs. By the time Aaliyah was just 15, rumors of a relationship between her and Kelly were already spreading, and it only got darker from there. Behind the scenes, R. Kelly allegedly went to extreme lengths to keep their relationship secret. He reportedly arranged for a fake ID so that they could get married, and there were even whispers that Aaliyah might have been pregnant, though that remains unconfirmed. Their marriage, a well-kept secret, was annulled in 1995 when her true age came to light. Aaliyah's story became one of the most publicized of Kelly's relationships, but sadly, it was far from unique. Many other young women later came forward with similar experiences, recounting how Kelly isolated them from their friends and families. They described how he controlled every aspect of their lives, from what they wore to what they ate, and demanded unwavering obedience. This troubling pattern became even more public with the release of the documentary Surviving R. Kelly, which presented heartbreaking stories from several women who had experienced his mistreatment firsthand. The documentary wasn't just a media event, it sparked massive public outrage and forced people to confront the grim reality of Kelly's actions over the years. Interestingly, Surviving R. Kelly was funded by Jay-Z, a longtime friend of Kelly. And according to 50 Cent, Jay-Z may not be as innocent as he appears, and he's been hinting at this for years. When the news of Cassie's lawsuit against Diddy broke, 50 Cent didn't hold back. He called out both Diddy and Jay-Z on Instagram in a way only he could, putting them right in the spotlight with a playful yet pointed jab. While Diddy was in the hot seat, 50 was quick to notice how Jay-Z kept his head down, staying quiet as the drama unfolded. In a move that had fans buzzing, 50 Cent posted a hilarious image of a milk carton with a missing person poster featuring Jay-Z's face. In classic 50 style, he added his own caption, "Anybody seen Jay? LOL. Puff said he ain't answering his phone. LOL." The post blew up in no time, leaving fans laughing but also raising eyebrows at Jay-Z's silence. But it's not just 50 Cent who's been calling out Jay-Z. Jaguar Wright has been openly critical of him and others in the industry for years. Long before the lawsuit and shocking indictments around Diddy came out, Jaguar had been one of the few brave voices shedding light on the dark side of Diddy's past. Just a year before Cassie filed her lawsuit, Jaguar had already spoken up about the years of mistreatment Cassie allegedly endured during her 11-year relationship with him. Wright didn't stop there. She also exposed her disturbing theory that Diddy might have been involved with a particular substance that could induce pneumonia-like symptoms, potentially putting someone into a coma and making it appear natural. According to Wright, this was just one piece of a larger pattern of manipulation, control, and harm within Diddy's inner circle.
They have poisons that create heart attack and pneumonia-like symptoms. And then right after that, Al had a meeting, and I was gonna meet up with him because we were in Vegas, and then the next thing you know.
And just recently, Jaguar Wright took to the stage on Piers Morgan to level bold accusations against Jay-Z and Beyonce, calling them monsters, with countless victims, too scared to come forward. Known for her past work with The Roots, Wright used the interview to shed light on what she claims are disturbing patterns in the music industry, linking Jay-Z with figures like Diddy and R. Kelly. She even shared that she personally knew 3 individuals who had suffered due to the Carters, daring Jay-Z and Beyonce to take legal action against her and promising to reveal all her evidence in court if it came to that.
I have 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimony about not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but his wife as well. They're a nasty little couple. They do nasty things.
What do you think happened with Kim
Keeping
Porter?
people against their will. Putting people on planes.
The interview immediately went viral, sparking a social media frenzy. Within hours, hashtags like #JaguarWright and #Jay-Z began trending globally as the online community debated her revelations. While some people applauded Wright for her courageously speaking up about issues in the industry, others questioned her credibility, viewing her statements as an attempt to stay in the spotlight. As the interview gained traction, however, Piers Morgan faced a strong backlash for airing such serious claims without verifying them first. Jay-Z and Beyoncé's legal team quickly intervened, demanding both a retraction and a public apology, calling Wright's statements baseless and defamatory. Known for his outspoken style, Morgan had to issue an on-air apology, admitting that he had not done his due diligence in fact-checking Wright's statements before broadcasting them. He acknowledged her claims lacked concrete evidence, saying he regretted airing them in their entirety.
Well, Jaguar Wright unexpectedly made several serious allegations about Jay-Z and Beyoncé during that interview. As I said in the moment, they were not present to respond or defend themselves, but now they have.
The public apology struck a nerve with 50 Cent, who didn't hold back from voicing his anger. He argued that by apologizing to Jay-Z, Morgan was also indirectly showing support for Diddy, given the close ties between Jay-Z and Diddy over the years. To 50 Cent, this apology wasn't just a media move, it felt like a disregard for those who have allegedly suffered. He saw it as a further betrayal of victims, adding fuel to the fire and highlighting how deeply divided opinions are on the matter. Now, Jaguar Wright's revelations might not seem so far-fetched to those familiar with the inner workings of the music industry. She's been around long enough to see the journey of both Diddy and Jay-Z up close, working behind the scenes and even singing backup on Jay-Z's iconic 2001 MTV Unplugged album. But the connections don't stop there. Jaguar was romantically involved with Harlem's own Big L, a legendary rapper who had ties to Columbia Records, and later Rockefeller co-founder Dame Dash. Big L's life was cut short in a mysterious drive-by shooting, and to this day his murder remains unsolved. And here's where things take a dark twist. According to Jaguar, Big L's death was more than just an isolated tragedy. It was the beginning of a series of suspicious deaths that she claims all worked to Jay-Z's advantage in climbing to the top of the industry. In a jaw-dropping interview with Real Life Productions, Jaguar didn't hold back, suggesting that Jay-Z may have benefited from these losses, as they conveniently removed potential competition from his path.
Jay-Z on.
Without question.
And then Big L died, and then the next thing you know, Jay-Z. And then
Jaguar Wright took her claims a step further by alleging that Jay-Z even tried to silence her through physical harm, saying she has a scar to prove it. She insists this is the very reason why, after all these years of speaking out about Jay-Z and Diddy's alleged dark sides, neither of them has ever sued her for defamation. According to Jaguar, they know she has the receipts to back up her statements, making it risky for them to challenge her publicly.
Sean Carter is just as bad as the diddler. And I know that for a fact. I got the scars to prove it. Want to know what a box cutter feels like going into your skin and ripping you? I can tell you how it feels.
Additionally, Jay-Z's history with younger women has been a source of whispers and rumors for years, with names like Foxy Brown, Aaliyah, and Tiara Marie often circulating in the gossip mill. Speculation even suggests he crossed paths with Beyoncé when she was only 16, while he was already in his 30s. Although Beyoncé has since said they didn't start dating until she was 18, it raised plenty of eyebrows. And let's not forget Aaliyah. Despite knowing the manipulation she endured with R. Kelly, Jay-Z reportedly had feelings for her as well. And no, even after all the convictions, he didn't distance himself. It wasn't until Kelly was finally behind bars that he funded the Surviving R. Kelly documentary, which was supposed to keep him out of the spotlight. But in reality, he had also pursued Aaliyah when she was just 15. According to Dame Dash, Jay-Z's former Rockefeller label co-founder, Jay continued to stand by R. Kelly even after hearing about the artist's controversial behavior. Together, they released the Best of Both Worlds album the same year Aaliyah tragically passed in a plane crash. Coincidentally, that was also the year Jay-Z and Beyoncé finally went public with their relationship. For Dash, this loyalty to R. Kelly, despite the troubling revelations, cast doubt on Jay's moral compass, making many wonder about his true values.
Friendship for me and money for him. But he did things that I thought he would never do. So now I would be like, oh, he would do that, and I would make sure it didn't happen.
How do you feel towards Jay-Z now?
I don't feel nothing.
And according to 50 Cent, Beyonce knew all too well about these connections. Right now, she's facing major backlash from fans and people worldwide after links surfaced between her and Diddy's inner circle. Like Jay-Z, Beyonce was reportedly a frequent guest at Diddy's infamous gatherings. Rumors only intensified when a video went viral of DaBaby sharing his story about a private meeting at Diddy's house with Diddy, Beyonce, and Jay-Z. In DaBaby's recount of a 2020 party at Diddy's place, things took an unexpected turn. Diddy eventually cleared the crowd, leaving only about 15 people, including Jay-Z, Beyonce, and DaBaby himself. DaBaby described how Diddy took a particular interest in him, even putting his arm around him to keep him close in the private setting. Beyonce then approached DaBaby, introducing herself in a way that, in his words, felt flirtatious or suggested something beyond casual conversation. As DaBaby described it, Diddy took a liking to him, adding an even more awkward twist to the encounter.
Beyonce, I was at a party at Diddy crib in LA. This was the beginning of 2020.
According to 50 Cent, these celebs could soon be facing arrest warrants. But he didn't stop there. He pointed the finger at Clive Davis, calling him the main mentor behind Jay-Z, R. Kelly, and Diddy's alleged wrongdoing. For years, rumors have circulated within the industry about the nature of Davis and Diddy's relationship. Some have suggested that Diddy went beyond his professional obligations to secure Davis's influential support. There were even whispers that Diddy might have engaged in certain extracurricular activities to curry favor with his mentor. And if that wasn't scandalous enough, some even claimed that Diddy and Davis were involved in a hidden romance that reportedly lasted around 5 years. For the longest time, these rumors stayed under wraps. But in a surprising twist, Clive Davis himself openly addressed the speculation in his memoir, sharing his truth with the world. In a candid revelation, Davis admitted to being attracted to both men and women, confirming what many had quietly suspected for years.
Seeing a man or a woman for about a 4 or 5 year period of time interregnum, entered into a relationship with a man. And I just revealed that because that's what the facts were.
And if the rumors hold any truth, Clive Davis introduced Diddy to the ruthless world of the music industry, teaching him how to navigate its murky waters with relentless efficiency.
He loves the ability to manipulate and control people. Why? Most likely because he was victimized by his mentor, who loved to control people.
And his mentor was?
Andre Harrell.
Tell us how
who
was
was
he
mentored by Clive Davis.
And if history serves as a guide, Clive may have passed on another crucial lesson to Diddy: how to deal with troublesome artists. There's a long-standing rumor that Clive knows how to get rid of artists who cause him trouble. Take Whitney Houston, for example. Recent revelations hint at a darker truth, that Clive might have benefited more from Whitney's tragic death than he ever did while she was alive. Some even speculate that Clive could have played a role in Whitney Houston's passing. The reason? After Whitney died, both Diddy and Clive were reportedly seen celebrating in the very same building where Whitney's body was found. The concept of the death clause isn't new. It has been around since the days of shady figures ruled the music industry. Back then, it was all about gaining financial power and control, even if it meant profiting from someone's tragedy. This clause has changed over the years, but its shady nature remains the same. Nowadays, with record labels pouring huge amounts of money into finding and promoting new talent, these insurance policies can be worth billions. This serves as a safety net for the labels, protecting their investments and potential profits if something bad happens to the artist. So, while it may sound like a thriller plot, the reality is that this disturbing clause is lurking in the shadows, quietly profiting from the lives and deaths of artists. Amidst all these shocking claims, people are left wondering about Clive Davis's possible role in this infamous death clause. Could he have gained anything from the heartbreaking loss of his talented protege, Whitney Houston? With all of Diddy's recent troubles, it seems like the truth is finally coming to light. According to 50 Cent, Diddy is cooperating with federal authorities to secure leniency during his sentencing. This means he might be snitching on some of the biggest names in the industry, including those we've mentioned earlier. 50 Cent has even announced plans to create a documentary titled Surviving P. Diddy. This film is set to be an unfiltered look at everything from Diddy's guest appearances to his accomplices and those who have protected him throughout his career. In a bold move, 50 Cent revealed that the money raised from the documentary will go towards helping victims of SA and mistreatment, aiming to make a positive impact amidst all the controversy. Additionally, 50 Cent gave fans a sneak peek of the documentary on Instagram, teasing viewers with what they can expect. But what do you think about all this? Do you believe these celebrities will soon face arrest warrants? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And while we wait for more updates, make sure to subscribe, like, and check out our other videos for a more in-depth explanation of Diddy's case. See you there.